So what we would do, they had underutilized time. We would send them into the community to figure out who the influencers were. And influencers is relative. Depends on who you're trying to reach. Could be the nail salon. Could be a restaurant. And they would go to that influencer and they would say, I want to invest in you. I know that when you or someone important to you realizes the scope of my ability and what I can do to help someone in pain or misery or attention deficit or whatever it was to feel better, and you see it every day, the results, you will absolutely continuously refer to me, but it won't happen until some exchange of experience happens, and I'm not going to wait for you to come to me or somebody you love. I'm going to buy you 3 months of my services. They had the underutilized time anyhow. We had a restaurant, very interesting, and I always believe in moving fixed cost to variable or converting it. We had a restaurant chain that was very successful in smaller towns, and they decided to branch out and go to Boston. But they could only afford one sector of Boston. So all the media they would normally want to buy, 75% would be wasted, because I can't remember if they were north, south, east, west, but the other three quadrants aren't going to come there. They had a $500,000 budget, and I said, you guys can't buy enough with that. You're going to waste 3/4 of it. You're only going to get $100,000 worth of, or $150,000 of value. Let's look at it differently. How much food will a $500,000 pay for at your cost? It's like 4 times, 5 times. So I said, let's do something different. Let's hire a number of really hot-looking men and women who are articulate, well-groomed, make them assistant managers, have them go up and down the area calling on influences that we identify, being very straightforward and saying, we're new in this city. We know that once you and your colleagues start coming and dining here, the experience, the cuisine, the ambiance will be so great, you're going to be wanting to come back and tell a lot of people, but we don't really want to wait for you to spend money to start that relationship. So we would like to buy you and a colleague, your choice, lunch or dinner. They spent $150,000 of real cost, including the assistant managers, and they got a $5 million run rate. I've done things like this all the time. And the question is, what can you do within the scope of your legalities that will accomplish something? Whether you can legally waive commission or buy them the first year or none of those, I don't know. I'm not here to talk about legality. I'm here to talk about preeminence.